sense is real. With each bite you take a trip to the stars. The sizzle of the grill, it heals your battle scars. A love affair between man and meat. The passion for steak can't be beat you, yeah. Oh yeah. Ubie, you're a meat lover through and through. You crave that sizzling flavor. It's true. With your hair and your beard so wild, you're the steak-loving heartthrob of the twin stream. You're a steak-loving heartthrob of the twin stream. We're a party, yeah, we're gonna rock it all night. Twitching like thunder, 'cause the vibe is so right. Ubie's at the helm, leading the way. Join the chat, let loose, there's no time to delay. Come on in, take a seat, grab a virtual beer. We're a family of rockers, spreading the cheer. Head banging mosh, it's a wild ride. In this community, there's no need to hide. Welcome to the chat rockers, get ready to scream. Raise your arms high and let's live the dream. We're united by rock, a force to behold. Come on in, join the party. Let the good times unfold. Welcome to the chat rockers, get ready to scream. Raise your arms high and let's live the dream. We're united by rock, a force to behold. Come on in, join the party. Let the good times unfold.
Ubie's up, he's ready to play. With his headset on, he's in the zone. But every move, every shot he takes, he can't catch a break, it's like a cyclone. He jumps on him just to secure the lead, but he keeps getting stuck in respawn. His aim is off, his strategy's weak. Ubie's feeling defeated, it's all gone wrong. That didn't work, no, not again. Ubie's gotta find another way to win. He'll keep on fighting, he won't give up. That's how he rolls, he's a champion.
The following film is presented in its complete theatrical version. It was rated R by the MPAA and may not be appropriate for children under 17. It is rated TV MA-LSV and contains strong language, sexual situations, violence, and nudity. It is intended only for mature audiences. Viewer discretion advised.
I like steak.
That was an epic blue balls waste of time.
Ubie's the king of the Twitch stream scene. With his beard and his steak, he's living the dream. He fires up the games, ready to have some fun. But when it comes to skill, he's got none. Game on your radio gaming catastrophe. But we love you for the laughs and the hilarity. You may not win, but you always bring the cheer. So grab your
Always bringing that cheer. No controllers tonight. Playing guitar, not playing games. Just bring the music down just a bit. How you doing? It is Ubie. Our brand new Monday night stream. Take a look and see who's hanging out. We got somebody chilling out in Twitch. Over in the YouTube land, got Mitch and Brant both in the chat. How you doing, guys? Good to see you this evening. Hopefully your weekend went well and your week has started good. No NC-17. When I pulled that, I couldn't find the NC-17 one when I put that together. So, yeah. Let's bring that on down here. Let's switch over to that window. That's the right window. There we go. All right, let's do a level check.
You know me.
Got a follow on Twitch. Thanks for the follow, Quack654. That seems a bit hot, don't you think? Feels like the guitar's a touch hot. Let's bring it down just a bit. That feels better. All right. Make sure everything's working. I have put up my my control panel down there on the bottom so that you can actually see what's going on my with my controls. Hey, you doing, Keith? Good to see you, guy. Yep, that's working. My fingers aren't, but the guitar's working fine. Metal tone's working just fine. Let's get that out of the way there. I've got to make it where it doesn't show my notifications pop up whenever I'm in there. Let's check the metal tone. Nice and crunchy. Check the black star. Steve, how you doing? Hey, Snug. Good to see you as well. Yeah, Mitch, this is through OBS. This absolutely 100% is through OBS. Let's try that preset, see how that sounds today. I mean, maybe a little bit. I mean, kind of all our brasses sometimes. So at the bottom right-hand side of the screen, I run my setup through a application called Touch Portal, which is a app that can run on a phone or you can run on a phone, a tablet, any Android or iOS device. You can run that. And so what you're seeing on the screen is actually, that's my phone. That's where I run everything for the stream and also for my guitar rig. So there's the screen that's all my controls for the stream, and that's my my guitar rig control. So that's what you're seeing. Basically, that's up there so you can see what tones I have dialed in. No, this is a PC. Windows. So that sounds pretty good. Who else crept in? Shanty, why are you not asleep? Good grief, girl. BBM, good to see you as well. And Time Surfing Alien, how you doing? Glad you could join us this evening. Let's try our ambient tone. See how the neck pickup is going tonight. That's not bad. Kill that. It's exactly like a Stream Deck. It even has a very similar programming language behind it. It has a free version that you can use that you can have two screens available. And then like $15, which is the full version that I have, I can have an unlimited number of screens. So yeah, it's a software version of an Elgato. That sounds all right. Let's hit our standard clean channel. Neck pickup sounds okay today. It's got a little bit of just a touch of RF on the line, it sounds like. Shanty is in Denmark. Yeah, that's good. All right, sounds like everybody's good. Yeah, so Touch Portal has integrations with so many different things, including OBS. So I actually have the ability to switch screens from this one. My various scenes, that's pure webcam. That's this one, which has the stuff around me. This is primarily for when I'm playing. If I'm recording, then we've got this screen here, which is a close-up of the screen, so you can see the recording software with me down in the bottom. So, yeah. And then everything on this screen is everything. I've got a soundboard I fire off there. I've got the ability to do various additional things. My Vibe Cat, that sort of stuff. Just my, basically, years of streaming to Twitch. All right, so let's get a backing track going. There's a level on the backing track. That's good. So for my live rig, I run through Cannibal Light. Here, we'll bring it onto screen. You can see it. So Cannibal is a VST container, a very lightweight one for PC. And so I run a chain here. First thing I do is I take my my Chrome and run it through wider, and I spread the backing tracks out into the stereo field so I can have the center of the field. Then for my my guitar itself, I've got a tuner that I can use down here when I tune, which I've tuned before stream. But the chain goes into the Vadim Taranov's noise suppression, which helps me knock down some of the noise that I pick up for the guitar since I'm sitting right here at the computer. Then I've got pitch proof after it, which allows me to, no, this is a pure 100% digital chain. So pitch proof allows me to change my my pitch. I play in E flat. Basically, I play a tuned down half step. So if I want to play a song in E, I can actually just use a pitch shifter to go to E. I can also drop it down to like C and those sort of things. Please do, BBM. I will happily help you with your channel, buddy. I have a saturator plugin I'm not using currently. The heavy lifting is run through THU. So that is where all of my various chains are. And I have a MIDI. So that touch portal screen you saw before fires off MIDI controls, which allows me to switch to the various presets I have set up in THU. So that's my heavy lifting for the tone. After that, we come out into Koltonikov, whatever you pronounce it. It's basically just a mastering plugin which does some compression and some makeup gain to make sure everything sounds good. And then after that, I've got a delay, chorus, reverb, and phaser that I can toggle on and off to add flavor to if I need to. So like if I'm playing on a purely clean sound like this one. The reason why I use THU is because I got it for free. I'm a poor boy. I can't really afford software and stuff right now. So I've got that. Now I can turn delay on with it. Or I could give it chorus. Throw my reverb on it. Then I got a couple of phaser settings I can... Then I can mix and match those, add as much into them as I want for that change. So that's my live rig. It's 100% digital. The telly is just running into a direct interface DI digital interface, and then that's running into that setting there. And then everything that I have programmed in here, I have the ability to load into my DAW when I'm recording, so I can have pretty much the exact same thing. When I'm recording. So there you go. There is my that's my digital chain. Hey Ted, how you doing, buddy? $1 for 8 weeks you're there. Yikes. That's a lot of work. Don't forget there is a poll going on if you haven't voted. I did see you post about that, Ted. Got the exact same, I got the exact same philosophy as you do, Ted. Anybody's got anything to plug? Plug it in chat, guys. I got lost for a moment there. That never happens when Ubie plays. Even hit the ending on it. There we go. That's a good question. Ted, where are you heading? Like I said, I saw your post, saw your community post about it, so hopefully someplace nice. And are you going solo, or are you taking the missus with you, or maybe taking Dutchie on a road trip? Work trip. Ah. Nice. I appreciate that, BBM. I always could use some backup. So I've got a group of songs that I'm working on that I'm gonna probably do as my covers. So the old mine is kind of stuck on those. You're gonna be closer to me though. Kansas is closer to where I am than Dallas is, so that's nice. Get a new passport. You want to go over? Yeah, I know, Shanty. We need to get you over here. Yeah, yep. Keystone in Kansas City. I'm up in Des Moines, so. All right, another track. Yes, another backing track. How is the poll going so far, by the way? Mostly for little column A, little column B. That's not bad. Not bad at all. Let's find something else to play over. In kind of a bluesy mood, I think. We just did A. Velvet Blues in A. Deep Passion. There's all going to be A because we were searching in A. Let's go with B minor. That baby hat is slaved and ragged over. Need to get over to see them at some point. Yeah, it's a significantly long trip. You have a lot of water between you and there. Oklahoma's the promised land. Come on, Ted. You know I got family in southeastern Oklahoma. I told you about that the other day on your stream. It completely derailed your stream. And yes, and the studies, exactly. There's a good blues in here somewhere. Mild bluesy groove in B minor. That sounds good. Let's go with that tone. Hey, it happens here too, Ted. Don't feel. It's only fair. If I do it to you, you're very welcome to do it for me. Don't take that out of context. Please, nobody clip that. I tend to like to drive through Kansas at night. I've seen the big ball of yarn too. John, how you doing? Having for dinner. We had ourselves a nice stew tonight, people. So for tonight we had kind of mixed vegetables. So that'd be that's corn, peas, green beans. And then we took a can of diced tomatoes. So we have the diced tomatoes, the veggies, chopped up an onion, chopped up about 5 big thick potatoes, and then I took a big hunk of our smoked ham we had for Easter. Cubed that up, and then cut up the last. I had a tiny little bit of a pork loin that I also threw in there for that. And then cooked some rice in the rice cooker. Finally added that into everything and let it stew down till it was nice and thick. And big, massive bowl of that with some saltine crackers crushed up in it. There's a reason why I am not thin. That we do, Chris. The joint is rocking tonight. Come on in. We'd like to see you. Glad for you to show up. Appreciate you being here. And, yeah. Just to hang out. Just a fun... I needed to do an evening stream because there was a bunch of you who could not make the noontime streams. And again, don't fret. Don't even remotely worry if you can't make one of my streams. I do a bunch of them because this is just an excuse to hang out with the people that are cool. All right? That's all it is. And so you're not going to miss anything super important. If there is anything important, I will post about it. We'll put extra videos up. It's all good. Don't stress over it. But if you can be here, please, because I love the company, man. Last week, on Friday, everybody in the chat got called cool. You're all cool in my book. Unless you're in an incredibly warm, quiet climate and you're incredibly moist. So, then you're probably so cool. Last week, though, we hit a milestone. First time I'd gotten consecutive viewers over 10 on YouTube. We've done it on Twitch a bunch. We've hit 20s and 30s. So we had the YouTube thing, and we played a cover that was so close to the original that we got a copyright warning for the entire length of it. So apparently I'm getting better. I don't know how that's happening. I don't practice. I don't really play all that well, but apparently we're getting better. So. I would say Keith is pretty cool. That hat you're wearing, man. Nice. Nice. Very nice. Yeah. I really would love to play this particular tone if I had a Les Paul. I think it would just sound unrealistically thick. But this particular tone here is a JCM club. Like I said, just this little bit of just this one single coil neck bridge pickup, which, by the way, is super ridiculously hot. I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be completely honest with you. I put the voltmeter on it. That sucker almost hits 15K, which is why we're able to get such a thick tone. But it's also why I have to put a lot of EQ in there to kind of fix the mud, because it gets muddy quick. But any gain behind it, it gets really muddy. All right, let's do another backing track. One more backing track, shall we? What do we got? Night Groove, Sad Blues, Slow Shuffle. A lot of groovy blues, pop rock. We've done that one before. Chicago blues, Infectious Fun. We just did a blues track, so. Yeah, it's the debut. This is the Squier debut Telly. This particular guitar has made its rounds through our community. This is the one that Brian brought over. No, it's top load. This is the one that Brian brought over from Germany. And then he did the deep dive. He sent it over to Jace. Jace did an even deeper dive on it. And then Jace sent it over to me. So, yeah, Yeah, that's that one. No, it's a top load. No string through. Also, no boob cut. But it's got really good sustain, all things considered. So it's I mean, you can hang out pretty well on that for quite a bit. What amp settings did we have on that last one? No, it's the newer saddles, not the barrel saddles. It's got the newer C-shaped saddles. String through theoretically is supposed to be having a more sustain because it's it holds on the body better, but it just like Ted says there, it really depends on who you ask, whether it does or does not. All right, so let's get up close because there was a question about this particular tone that we used here. So for the tone itself, it's running through THU. And the so we're running first through S Drive 1, which is a modeled after the Boss SD1, but I've got the drive way down on it, so I'm not using it really for overdrive. I'm really using it for the level to push the amp even far. Yeah, this is going to get super technical, Shanty, especially what I'm describing. So tone is at noon, basically. Drive is down at only about 4-ish. The level is up 7.5, 8-ish. I go through a very light chorus on this particular chain. It's not needed. This is the lead version of the chain. I have a secondary version that is a dry where I drop that chorus off of it. The amp is the big one though. So the first things first on the amp using THU, the first thing I did was brought the voltage regulator down. So yeah, I brought the voltage regulator down so that I can crank the drive on it, but not blow the levels out. So, and then on the actual, Marshall itself, I've got the drive up at about 8, bass is pulled down just a bit. Mids are brought up, to about 6.5 so that I can, get an even thicker sound out of it and to deal with a little bit of the mud for my pickup. And you may not need that much mid with the Marshall. The Marshall should give you a good mid tone on it. Treble's pushed just slightly. Presence is brought back a little bit. And then volume and level are to taste so that we got the right out amount on that. From there, it goes into a very, very light delay and a very light reverb. Again, the delay and reverb not necessary for this chain. That's this particular one. Can you hear the sustain? You can hear sustain without plugging in? Yes, you absolutely can. So again, the delay and the reverb up here are because this is my lead version of this chain. My dry version actually has all these off. So for like my my actual backing tracks without the extra shimmer to it. So those are optional. The real important thing is the cab. So the cab is not their cab. I'm actually using custom IRs. This is specifically V30 IRs that were given out for free from Glenn Fricker. If you search his channel, you can go back. I don't remember exactly where it is, but you can find these IRs for free. Hey, Tier, how you doing, big guy? And so I'm using a dynamic mic and a condenser and a dynamic mic mixed together to get that. This is where the magic of this tone actually comes from. These IRs are the most important part of this entire tone chain. And then after that, I've got it dropping. I've got it through an EQ where I'm boosting the mids even a little bit more, dropping down some of the muddy area in the low end because again, this is a single coil pickup. It gets really muddy once I push it. And then that's the out from there. From there, it just goes into just a compressor, just kind of a standard compressor. And yeah, that's the magic of that particular chain. So that is how that I get that specific tone from that specific rented lips, Ubie. That specific tone on the chain there. Sorry to nerd out and lose everybody. So basically, okay, I will give you the short Cliff Notes version. Don't turn it all the way to 10. Roll your gain back a little bit. Roll your lows a little bit if you've got a booby pickup like mine. Bring your mids up. And then if it's ice pick shrill, roll back that upper end a little bit. Keith, I'm only a genius because I'm a cheap ass who has no money. So I have to squeeze every bit of tone out of it. Yeah. So, okay. So are you really ready to be freaked out, guys? Should I bring the Kona in? Should I bring the Kona in? Yeah. Yeah. Ted says yeah. Ted said we should bring the Kona in. All right, we'll bring the Kona in. Let me kill the sound so I don't kill everybody's ears when I go to switch out. I knew Brett was all over the Kona. Would be all over the Kona for sure. All right, let me swap. I have not tuned the Kona in a little while, so let me tune it. Brett comes running back to his chair. He's like, the Kona's coming back on. Yes. All right, so this is a Kona K2 thin body acoustic electric. And this is what I played for the longest time before a kind soul decided to donate that telly to the channel. Okay. Go. Let me tune it first. Like I said, I have not played her in a while. She did get a good cleaning the other day. Do you, any idea on fixing that Kona? Hey, Will, how you doing? All right, just so we get a fair comparison. That up. So there we go. That's the Kona. That's just that's literally played with the with no effects or anything on it. And so first problem is we have a microphonic piezo pickup. So there you go. This is how I started the whole thing up. Yes, David, girl school. My whole if you so I went through a time period where I wasn't able to play guitar at all. So I was dabbling in AI music. I know, Hiss, Boo, the whole 9 yards. But if you look at my channel, when my guitar journey started back up, this is what I started with. I started with this, and I started with Amplitude. And I'm like, I want to play hard rock and metal, but I have an acoustic guitar. How do we do that? And so I started learning how to make a really good audio chain. So if anybody tells you digital audio is crap, show them Ubie in here playing. I know what I need. That sauce. You really want to get blown away. Yeah. That's the Kona through a black star. So, yeah. So that's when I started the whole concept of my channel, which is embrace the suck. And what that means is that if you don't feel like you have the best gear or the best skills or the best software or the best production quality, none of that matters. Take what you've got, play, and get better with it each day. So, like, when I first started, my tone wasn't this good with an acoustic guitar. Wow. I first started trying to get this tone. It was crap. For one thing, I didn't even have that. Another thing that I didn't have, I have sitting right here next to me, which you can't see off screen, is my DI. I have an interface. I have an actual mic and guitar interface right now. It's not high quality. It's not the highest qualities out there, but it's a good one. But before that, I didn't have that. You know what I had? I had a cable from Rocksmith. Yes, I had a cable from the Rocksmith game. That's what I was running this into this computer, trying to figure out how to make all this work with it in real time. And so because of that, I am now a product expert on digital change. That's what's happened. But yeah, that's 100% how I started. And then, like I said, so that's one of the reasons why when I got the telly, man, I was almost crying. Just the difference in tone. Because while that had some good dirt on it, there was no articulation. I mean, the mud in there is ridiculous. It is absolutely ridiculous how muddy that tone is. Hey, Brian, how you doing? Yeah, I would pick up my guitar and play between PUBG matches with Shanty and them. But when I finally got this. Yeah, that's a single coil down there, but it's a real freaking pickup. It's not a piezo pickup with an ice pick through your skull and so much mud that you feel like you're being dragged through a swamp. And so I was like, man, I can take this now with all of this EQ shaping that I learned from taking that Kona and turning it into something decent. I can put it into this, which I'm no longer fighting it. You know, I don't have 4.5 feet high action that I could literally take and use as a freaking bow and fire at. You know, it did take me forever and a day to learn not to gorilla grip. But yeah, so yes, I'm getting this tone out of a freaking Telecaster. Now, I will say this Telecaster has a really hot bridge pickup, but I can even do you one better than that. So I've got sitting next to me over here a Smash Groat, which does not have a very hot bridge pickup. So I got this Groat semi-hollow. Brian sent it to me as a project guitar, which UPS then made it even more of a project guitar. And it does not have nearly as powerful, the bridge pickup on this one is, if you put a multimeter on it, it's almost literally half. It's about 7K, whereas the Telly's bridge is about 14K. But put you in there, turn you back on. So there you go. I mean, and like I said, that doesn't have nearly as hot a bridge pickup as the Telly does. Yeah, I figured that they would probably take probably a month, maybe two. So that does not surprise me at all. So yeah, I mean the Groat sounds actually pretty good with clean tones. We just this neck pickup I like on this Groat. It's not bad. Kind of spanky. And I'm gonna have a lot of fun playing with this one. Because what we're going to do is I'm going to target, once we get the first thing we're going to have to do is fix the horrendous crack here. That's thanks to UPS. So that's the wonderful crack that UPS gave us. But this is, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to fix that, we're going to fix that crack. And I'm either going to fabricate a new pick guard for it, or I think I found somebody who will do fabrications. It's a little more expensive, but I think I can probably swing it. And I'm going to get that so that the Groat is kind of back. It won't be factory standard, but it'll be back to the shape that Brian sent it to me, roughly. Welcome back, Sean. And then from there, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do step-by-step upgrade of it, but my goal is that each individual step has got to be $20 or less. So it's going to be cheap upgrades, and we're going to do our best to make it go better. I like the pickups. The bridge pickup I probably need to change. I like the neck pickup on it, but the rest of it, we're going to do as much as we can. We're going to try to get new tuners for under 20. I need to replace the string trees on it, just like I need to replace the string trees on this one. And I'm going to do some saddle work and the like, because there's a couple of saddles that have some issues on them. But yeah, it's going to be a step-by-step process once we get that. I'm just waiting for the claim to be done. Now the Groat neck is a bit thicker. This telly neck is really the debut telly neck. I like it. It's a profile that I really like. It's a thinner neck. The whole guitar is a little bit lighter too. So yeah, I mean that's, some people like it, some people don't. Myself, I like it a lot. I have nothing against the neck pickup on this telly. But I feel like it's just a little bit more farty or a little more weak than the Groat's neck pickup. So, yeah, that Groat does have the big C. It definitely does. Now, having said that, see, I do like the feel, and I'll say this about the Groat: the fretwork on the Groat is really good. No sprout, no sharp points at all on it. Whereas this, okay. Hi guys, how many times for you who have been in my live streams have heard me say I'm going to file the frets down on the telly this weekend? How many times have I said that now? 5 weeks, 6 weeks in a row, something like that. Yeah, 14. That sounds pretty reasonable, Sid. So one of these weekends I'll do it. Both Candy here, which that's what we've named her. I have named this telly is named Candy, and the Kona both need fretwork done on their ends. They both have sprout. That Groat though, perfectly smooth up and down the neck. I mean, yeah, if I really get the serious action, wow, okay. I'm on stream, guys. This is a guitar neck, please. That action is for a guitar neck, not for other things. Please don't demonetize me. Yeah. So we're calling her Candy. I still need. I need the name for both of them. The Kona desperately needs a name. Yeah. And you'll like this, Ted. Candy was Brandy's idea. So. I missed something, didn't I? BBM have tease tuners and barrel string trees if you want to send them to me. I wouldn't mind. I can't cover shipping though, so that's going to be a problem. Oh, and a set of tele pickups too. I'll find some way. Yes, Shanty, that was very private between me and Candy. I'll find some way to get shipping for that when I'm ready to do that upgrade on the road. Remind me in that email when you go to send me about helping you on the channel, BBM. We'll work something out because that sounds like a great thing. 2-ton Tanya. that Groat is a little heavier. Feels a little heavier than the Telly, but not bad. Very comfortable. All right. What do we got? About 3 minutes. Does anybody care if I go a little long tonight? I mean, like I said, email me. We'll work it out. We'll figure it out, BBM. Does anybody care if we go a little long tonight? Because I feel like playing another backing track. It's got some grit. This is a D. Roll it back a bit. Almost lost an arm. me catch back up on chat. Glad to see you around, Brent. Thanks for stopping by. Chancey's staying up. Yes, Candy is singing for us all. One more silver dollar. Inspired you. Actually recorded some original music today. Just laid something down a lunch break, but it was fun. Thanks for sharing my creative process, bro. Anytime, Sean. That is literally the whole point of this particular channel, is to inspire. That's exactly what it's for. I am glad I've got that fan going in the window behind me because it is hot in here. Oh man, thank you everybody for making this first night stream a hell of a good one. We did a lot of great things today. We played some smoking licks. We talked some guitars. We talked some digital chains. We talked, well, as my friend of another channel did, we talked some guitars and we talked some life. That is exactly why I do these lives. Because it allows me to hang out with you. And, man, that's a hell of a thing to do, buddy. If you could spend an hour of your time doing something that you like to do while hanging out with people that you like to be around, That's something else, my friend. That is something else. All right, we're going to call it a stream there. That has been a hell of a good one. Thanks to everybody who popped in over on Twitch. Thank you, Tier. And there's 2 people who hung out, and they did not chat, but that is cool because you never have to chat on me. Scrolling back, thank you to Brant, TSA, Keith, snuck in there, Ted, of course, Mitch Harmon. Appreciate seeing you, man. This is the first time I think I've seen you in one of my streams, and we've talked a bunch in other streams. It was great to hang out with you today. Shanty, of course, as we kept her up on the other side of the pond over there, and I introduced her to some really cool cats on this side of the pond. Who else do we have in here? We had a couple of other people snuck in there. Where are they? Sean from Sean Plays Guitar. Glad to see you popping in here today. David snuck in as well. Chris from BCG 5150 Guitars. Steve Gunner, of course, was here. Wasn't at the end of the stream. That's really double awesome. And if I missed somebody in there, I apologize for missing you. Will was in there as well. I do see him. And yeah, that is a hell of a stream. And I want to thank each and every one of you for being here with me this evening. Next stream is going to be Wednesday and Friday on our normal noon times. Back around on Monday, we'll have the evening stream again. Hopefully you can catch one of them. If you can't catch any of them, don't worry about it. They're all on VODs. Go back, see how we hung out, had a good time, listened to some guitars, and have yourself a great week. Please do. And if you can't have a great week, reach out to me. Hey, my email address is my name, my streaming name, theubie@gmail.com. Email me if there's something I can do to help you. If you have questions about your tone, about your chain, if it's like BBM who wants some help with his channel, all of that stuff. Get in contact with me, and we will see what we can do for you, because this whole community is all about helping each other out. Let's take a look at the poll real fast before we leave. We had 12% like the live backing track solos, 6% like just the recording editing. Looks like the vast majority, 81% of you, like them both, and I like that because I like doing them both too. I like having a variety. So that means that's what we'll be doing moving ahead. In the meantime, you have yourself a great rest of your Monday. I'm going to go watch the Dallas Stars probably get their butts kicked, unfortunately, by the Avs. Hopefully they'll win. And have yourself a good week. And we'll see you on Wednesday. We'll see you Friday. And if not, we'll see you in a live stream somewhere else on the internet. We'll be thinking about you. We'll be praying for you. Remember, keep on embracing that suck. Create something. Put it on the internet. Tag me so I can see it, so I can join into your guitar journey. Thank you for being on mine. And we'll see you next stream.